This week on At Your Leisure, we're taking a ride with the Devil as we join the Lone Peak 4x4 Club on the Devil's Racetrack.
Then our friends from Tri-State ATV Club are taking us out to a magnificent trail with spectacular views as they show off Gooseberry Mesa.
Finally, we join the Jorgensen's gang as they take us to the boring rifle facility to show us how these one-of-a-kind rifles are anything but boring. It's all headed your way now. At Your Leisure is next.
You got it, Scotty! Woohoo!
When I go to the chiropractor...
Nice job, Huntsman! Look at him!
When I go to the chiropractor, I never get this treatment on my back. Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
I'm Rhea Rossi Booth, and we are out here in the San Rafael Swell taking Devil's Racetrack backwards.
That's right, and this is the Devil's Backbone part that we're on right now, and it's not for the jeeping faint of heart. In fact, about half the people are deciding to take the bypass right here.
Yeah.
And then just to add to the showmanship of it all and the ego of it all, just as the Lone Peak 4-Wheel Drive Club got here, here comes members of UTV Utah this way, and we met at the hardest part of the trail. Go figure.
We are in the mecca of four-wheel drive land and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it is, and it's just part of the great adventure. So what is the Devil's Racetrack like when you sneak up on it? Let's find out.
I've come down on this trail many, many times, and it's interesting how popular it's been getting. For example, we've got, 30-some Jeeps or something like that, and normally you can get through this trail in about 5 hours. It's going to take us a little bit longer.
I've never done this trail before. It's named Devil's Racetrack. It's a great trail, beautiful scenery, some obstacles. It's been a lot of fun. Just the scenery and watching everybody in their Jeeps, and it's just been a great time.
Oh, it's been a fun and enjoyable and good trail. Just some interesting rock ledges and beautiful scenery and vistas. Good little rock ledges to climb up, both pretty small, but we just went over a pretty big one. It's pretty rough to get over. Got to fight a little bit. Gives you a good challenge. It's just fun. This country down here in the swell at the Devil's Racetrack is just challenging and beautiful, and it's a good place to spend a weekend or a day. Or I'd do it again. This is my first time here.
I think it was in 1994, and we came with a group of people that wanted to keep this trail open. So we worked together so that we could actually keep it open, because at the time it was going to be closed. And so we worked with the BLM and managed to have it as an official trail, even though it goes through a WSA, which is a wilderness study area. This area that people really enjoy is called the Devil's Backbone. The Devil's Backbone has all the real interesting ledges to get up, and it takes a while to get through it. Usually it's nice and dusty, but with all the snow, it's been kind of an interesting experience with this many Jeeps and hundreds of ATVs coming through here. It is just south of North Coal Wash. Now that's kind of confusing. South of North Coal Wash. But you can access it that way, or you can access it from I-70. And that's what we did today, deciding to do it backwards because we've never done it that way.
What's that old saying that the radio disc jockeys used to say, and the hits just keep on coming?
They do out here in the San Rafael Swell.
So,
for sure.
You know, there are several ravines that you run alongside of on the Devil's Racetrack. Part of it goes alongside the very route that you take back to, if you're going back to Green River on the bottom. This is not one of them. There's no road down there.
No, you don't want to go down there.
Rescue is not going to be good.
Ever.
You can't drive out from
But
that
it's
one.
spectacular to look over, though.
That's
It's
exactly
beautiful.
right. So we are going to take our leave of absence from the trail ride here and head on to this week's Where To.
The red cliffs and plateaus in the southwest corner of Utah are iconic. They're one of the first things you see when entering the region and remain burned into your memory long after you leave. Seeing them from ground level reminds us just how small we truly are. To be on top of these great structures, however, makes you feel as though you're looking down from Mount Olympus itself. There are many such places that you can find yourself standing on top of, but one of the best by far is Gooseberry Mesa. And the best way to get there? Well, the wonderful off-road trails can take you right to the edge.
Well, we parked in Apple Valley, and the trail that we rode was the Gooseberry Mesa Trail. Gooseberry Mesa, one of the main things there is it has just fantastic views almost all the way around it. Today we stopped at the view that looked down toward the town of Virgin. Then we stopped at the view that looked more toward the west, over toward Hurricane area and kind of west of Virgin. And as we saw on the ride today, there's some really interesting rock formations. So for those people that like rocks, like I do, then that's kind of exciting to find a place like that.
When exploring southern Utah in places like Gooseberry Mesa, you never know what you're going to find. The land is home to geological anomalies and fossils to gawk over, as well as cultural sites that inspire the imagination.
Petrified wood's pretty cool. There's cultural stuff out here too. At the one rock formation we stopped at, you could see that there was some evidence that earlier peoples that lived in this area would build fires because of the smoke that you can see on the top of that one little cave. So I would imagine that they were probably out here quite a bit.
There was so much open land in the area that you could roll past any of these intriguing locations and completely miss them. Tagging along with the Tri-State ATV Club is the best way to ensure you don't miss a single thing.
The Tri-State ATV Club is a off-road centered club in Hurricane, Utah. We have people that will volunteer to lead rides, and so we notify the club. So we'll have club rides that are open to everyone. Then we also have groups that will break off into smaller groups and do their own rides. So that's a lot of different ways to get out and enjoy the land.
If you find yourself fortunate enough to enjoy Gooseberry Mesa, don't forget to make a pit stop at Apple Valley after your ride to gas up and enjoy some of the local charm. Once you've discovered how rich in exploration the region is, consider joining the Tri-State ATV Club so you can make an excuse to visit as often as possible.
Get on the tristateatvclub.com and fill out an application. Send it in. It's $20 for an individual, $30 for a family, and that's for 1 year.
Get on the trail and enjoy Gooseberry Mesa and its breathtaking views. Just don't forget that it's only the tip of the scarlet-covered iceberg of southern Utah, and you can explore just about everything you see from its overlooks. For At Your Leisure and this week's Where To, I'm Stephen Heumann.
Well, you know, we still got a lot ahead. Right after the commercial break, we have got our What's New segment, and then we're going to go back and find out about our base camp for this week. And obviously, you make lots of friends and you have lots of good snacks, like so.
Dear Diary, we went camping for our vacation on Tusher Lake. We did so many fun things. You know, I learned something on this trip. Camping on Tusher Lake is way more fun than any old mouse in an amusement park.
system overload. C. Nature. C. Adventure. Paiute County. The perfect place to unplug. OHV is the only way. See for yourself at outsiders.zone.
Where in the world is Joseph? Oh, you know, it's the place that has the best burgers in Sevier County. A campground where you can ride straight to the Paiute Trail from town. OHV access to Fremont State Indian Park. Are you serious? You've never stopped in Joseph? You are missing out.
The Old West is still alive in Juab County. Stories of the past are hidden in the desert mountains. From relics of mining history to places of outlaw mystery, tall tales to be discovered, and buried treasure to be uncovered. Juab, the key county of Utah.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Scott Huntsman. This is our What's New segment for today. Now, what's new is this Jeep JL. My customer wants to lift this vehicle and put some nice tires on. She wants a really cool look, but is really never gonna take it too much off-road. But we still want it to look good. We're gonna bring it up about 2.5 inches. We've got some 35-inch tires and some really cool wheels that we're gonna put on it. Now, what every Jeeper wants is something that looks like this. This TerraFlex Jeep is the ultimate in off-road and on-road capability. If you've got a lot of money, you can put something in like this. But for today, we're gonna do the budget build, which is why we're here at TerraFlex in West Jordan, Utah. They've got all the goods that we need to fix up this Jeep here and make it the budget boost that we want to give it. Let's go on inside. Let's go check out what they've got. All right, well, Dennis, we're obviously here in the warehouse, and this place is phenomenal. You guys have so many parts here.
It's big is what we call it.
Yes, very big. And like I say, inventory would really be a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
They've hooked us up with our spring kit, our lift kit, we've got our shocks, we've got all the brackets. We're ready to do this budget lift on the JL. What do you say we head back to the shop and start putting these parts on?
Totally makes sense. Let's get them on the Jeep instead of standing here holding them.
Hey, we're back at the shop. We've almost got this lift installed. Aaron and I have it just about complete. Now, this really wasn't too complex to get this in. It was just a matter of removing the shock absorbers, the sway bar links, and allowing the axle with jack and support to droop enough to get the springs out and the new springs back in. We have the new sway bar links installed, we have the jounce spacers installed, and the shock is bolted up top. I'm just gonna finish the bottom one. The front axle is very similar to the rear, so we'll be doing the same process to the front. Then we'll get the tires on this and get right to alignment. So last step, just get this shock, and it's a very good gas charged cartridge. Okay, we're up at the front of the vehicle. We have the alignment heads installed. So we're gonna do a good alignment on this vehicle. With any suspension modification or lift kit that you install, alignment is critical. Align either to factory specs or whatever the specifications may be from the manufacturer of the product that you've installed. Then we're gonna get this out and we're gonna take a look and see how it turned out. Okay guys, we're outside with it. The alignment is done. We've taken it for a road test. This thing drives great, but I think most importantly, this looks fantastic, and it gives us the ability to run this 35-inch tire. We had $2,000 to do this with. These Tactic wheels came from Quadratec at $70 a piece. I was able to find a used set of tires, $500 for a set of 5, and they still have 90% of the tread. It was a really lucky find, but I'm glad to have gotten them. It was a success. Now, If this job seems a little too much for you, come and see us at Tunex here in South Jordan or West Valley, any of them in the Wasatch Front. We are a TerraFlex dealer and we install their products as well as back them up. I'm Scott Huntsman at Tunex. More at your leisure in a moment.
Hey babe, I'll be right back.
Is he all right?
I don't know. He only does this when we come to Jorgensen's. Hey honey, have you seen this tire? Do you think we'll make it?
Not on that thing.
Don't let bad tires ruin your trip. With service stations at every location along I-15, we can get you back on the road with fast, friendly, professional service. Eagles Landing has everything you need along the way. Even the things you didn't know you'd need. Get ready for the road at Eagles Landing.
Make Marysvale your hub for adventure. Nestled in the Tusher Mountains with direct access to the Bayou Trail. Explore history from Miners Park to Butch Cassidy's cabin, while blazing trails from mountain peaks to the shores of Otter Creek.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We're standing here in Ferron, which is a great little base camp for our trip today.
You know, a lot of people underestimate a town like Ferron, but they've got really everything you need and a little bit of variety too. Lodging, you can camp out at the state park. There's an RV park. And then, of course, you've got the Big Mountain Lodge. They've got 9 little cute little cabins you can rent here. And they have a lot to offer in the way of eats.
Oh, they do. They've got, this town is just packed with just good little stuff.
Exactly. So just up the street from here is the Grub Box, and Rhea's been there before.
Yeah.
We just went into the Big Mountain Lodge's pizza shop. You can order full pizzas or you can buy it by the slice. Look at that.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Chicken fajita.
Hey, is that for me or for you?
I don't know. It depends. One of us gets the yogurt. One of us gets the other
okay.
thing. All right. Here, you can hold it.
Thank you.
I might not see it again. There are 2 places to rent side by sides in town and take tours. One of them is here at the Big Mountain Lodge. Or you could come across the street over here to Conover's place and get a frozen yogurt along with a bunch of sandwiches.
Yeah.
I got 2 spoons.
Thank you, honey. Yeah, everything is just so sweet and so, like, right where you need it. You don't have to drive very far to get where you gotta go.
And the nice thing down here is that both these places have machines for rent. Another thing to keep in note is that they do have a food town here with a lot of fast food goodies. You can stock up on supplies if you're camping, and it's just a few blocks away from the state park. It's got a great campground.
Yeah, it really is. This is the place to bring the fam.
Now, access to the San Rafael from Ferron is a piece of cake.
Easy.
Just slightly south of the main downtown, you'll find a place called Dutch Flat Road, a little sign that says the 777 Ranch. Just turn left on that road and continue to follow it. It will take you out to the kiosk that will put you on your way to the Devil's Racetrack.
Yeah, that's great. So bring the family down here.
Bring the family, bring your guests, bring your out-of-towners.
Yeah.
Rent a 4-seater, go for a ride.
Right on.
Well, right now it's time for us to get away from here and catch up to our along the way.
From revving their high-powered machines through the trail to the piercing excitement of firing one of their weapons, anyone who has used equipment from Jorgensen's Power Sports knows they deal in only the highest quality products. One of their most recent partnerships only adds to this fact. And don't let the name fool you. These hand-tuned firearms from Boring Rifles are as exciting as they are well-crafted. Owner, operator, and lead machinist for Boring, Karsten Davis has poured his soul into each gun he makes.
Things kind of just started out as a hobby, as something fun. I started building rifles for friends and family, and it became to the point where I had numerous requests. I had people coming in all the time asking, hey, can you do me a rifle? Can you, do this, and this? And that was an instant yes. I've always been a gun person. I've always, reloaded, shot, and after a lot of work and a lot of time, I was able to branch out and start doing my own thing, and it picked up really well, and it's been great.
Karsten's hard work and dedication have helped him create these high precision and completely custom rifles. The process he's gone through to get everything just right is truly a labor of love.
We use Defiance-based actions. We've worked with Defiance in order to create our action with them. They are definitely the top action builder here in the States. All of our barrels, they come from a great company, and is what we do once we get those barrels is we do all the fit, the finish, the chamber. So we're able to go through, make sure that everything is hand fitted, everything is perfect, and we do all that just on a manual machine. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into it, and it's not just a press the button and walk away type of thing. It's all hand done. It's all manually put together.
The entire process is customizable, right down to the stock and paint job. With such an intimate and in-depth process, customers end up becoming family more than anything else. And this family culture is exactly why they chose Jorgensen's to carry their stock.
Jorgensen's has always been the family place. Anytime any of us are looking to buy another motorcycle, side-by-side four-wheeler, it's, there's no question. We got to go to Richfield, we got to go to Jorgensen's, we got to talk to Dennis. So naturally, it was just second nature that, they would be a great place to carry our firearms. They're that same family motivated type of business that we are, and it's been a fantastic relationship. It really has.
The relationship between the two certainly goes both ways. The Jorgensen's crew is always satisfied with their beautifully built firearms.
So yeah, we're out here at the range just south of Beaver. We just shot one of the Boring rifles, hitting 300 yards no problem, making minor adjustments. Yeah, we've got ranges out here to a mile. They say they can hit them. I can't, but this is a comfortable weapon. It's great for beginners, great for customizing it for more experienced shooters. So you can pick one of these up at Jorgensen's Power Sports in Richfield, Utah. You can check it out on our website, www.jhsport.com. Love to see you at the store.
For any serious hunters or deadeye marksmen, head to Jorgensen's and give these rifles a test for yourself. We think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's awesome.
For At Your Leisure, and this week's Along the Way, I'm Nick Chase.
Tickaboo stands alone in the desert, an oasis to those who seek adventure. Ride straight from the parking lot to the open desert. When I say open, I mean wide open. Visit outsiders.zone for 360-degree trail tours or tickaboo.com to book your next adventure.
Safety tips with Steve.
Today we want to talk about how to safely load and unload your ATV out of the back of a pickup truck. First thing you want to do is get your ramps anchored to the pickup truck. Make sure the ramp is safely secured. Put your helmet on and steady on the throttle as you load into the back.
Safety tips with Steve.
At Stedman's Recreation, trucks are arriving daily with back-ordered side-by-sides, ATVs, and dirt bikes. Let Stedman's Recreation help get you outside so you can explore and create memories to last a lifetime. Call or stop by Stedman's to hold your side-by-side, ATV, or dirt bike with a small deposit. Yamaha, Honda, Polaris, and Beta. Plus, Stedman's has a full service department and Honda power equipment.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. You may think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
Coming down into the little valley and stuff, you can look over the whole thing. For me, I can just feel the stress just kind of melt away. There's so many trails to go up on and explore. The desert, and then you've got the lake, you got the mountains. It's just a little bit of everything. It's a little piece of paradise out here. Pretty much anybody that I've brought up here, they will ask, can we come back?
Well, you know when you reach certain landmarks that you've accomplished something. That spire right there tells us that we are off the Devil's Racetrack. Welcome back to At Your Leisure.
Yeah, this is a fantastic ride. We have had so much, the weather has just been great. I mean, it's been snowy, it's been sunny, it's been windy, it's been Utah.
It's been Utah.
It's great
now,
in a Jeep.
This is our second take, because on the first take, I was so confused by the weather. I said this way to that way to this way to that way. From here, that way is Eva Conover Road. We're on North Coal Wash. And you can get to Ferron by going that way.
Don't listen to him. He's been driving all day. I tried to take the wheel, he wouldn't let me.
That's not true. Anyway, right now we have something for you to look at next week's show.
Next week, Kevin and Gina are heading back with our friends from Tri-State ATV Club, but this time they're adventuring out to the Stud Horse Draw Trail.
Then we're showing off an incredible area that's been closed off to street legal ATVs, but is now open, and we've got the inside scoop as we tell you how to get there and all the great stops along the way. It's called Poison Springs.
Finally, Reese Stein is joining up with the DWR to show us some voracious and toothy predators that are stirring up quite a ruckus in Utah Lake and what's being done to get the problem under control.
Now, let's take a look at this week's contest winner.
This week's contest winner was submitted to us on Facebook by Susan Grace Anderson.
Congratulations, Susan. It looks like you're the lucky winner of a Camp Chef stove. Camp Chef offers the best way to get your cooking done in the outdoors. Visit campchef.com for more details.
And it also looks like you're going to win a bonus $100 gas and gift card from the folks at Eagles Landing, which is the best place to fuel up on your next adventure.
Be sure to call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prizes.
Well, that's the end of our show, you guys. Thanks so much for being with us today. I wish you were here on the ground with us, but next time.
That's the only way they're going to have as much fun as we had today, is to be here.
What a great club.
It's a great club, and I got to say thanks to these guys for showing us a great time today and showing us around. Thank you.
Really, you guys are awesome. Just
right,
incredible people.
So has Julia Sharp cornered you and twisted your arm yet and got your $40 out of you?
She has. Well, the $40 still in the Jeep for about another 30 seconds.
Yeah. Julia, get close. He's going to try and get away.
Nope.
Anyway,
I'll join.
Great club to join. They do stuff every month. We love them.
Yeah, they're the best. So remember, there's adventure around every bend.
That's right. You just got to get out there, off the couch, create your own adventure
at your leisure. Woo!